Welcome to this thought for the day on Friday the 18th of September. Today was a difficult day, said Pooh. Do you want to talk about it? Asked Piglet. No, said Pooh after a bit. No, I don't think I do. That's okay, said Piglet, and he came and sat beside his friend. What are you doing? Asked Pooh. Nothing really, said Piglet. Only I know what difficult days are like. I quite often don't feel like talking when I'm having a difficult day. But goodness, said Piglet, difficult days are so much easier when you've got someone there for you. And I'll always be there for you, Pooh. And as Pooh sat, working through his difficult day in his head, with his solid, reliable friend Piglet sitting quietly next to him, swinging his little legs, Pooh thought, his best friend had never been more right. I love that story by A.A. Milne, the creator of the Winnie the Pooh characters. Last week, we returned to school at Ashville College, where I am one of the chaplains. Ashville is a Methodist school, a day and boarding school. And we've had some challenging times and some difficult days over the last 6 months of the pandemic. It began with online learning and all of the challenges that presented to the staff and to the students. And now we're actually back physically in the building with a whole new set of challenges and a lot of new rules about what we can do and where. And it's been a difficult week. Some of the staff are very anxious about returning to school, about catching the virus or taking the virus home, about how they can do their job to the best of their ability in the way that we're expected to. And for the students too, there are a lot of pressures on them. Some of them feel that they've fallen behind, others are anxious about next year already, so it's difficult. And as a chaplain, I have to be there for the staff and the students. And I do a lot of intentional loitering, just being there, being around in the places where people gather, in the lunch queue, in the playground, in the staff room. And sometimes people want to talk and sometimes people don't. And it's just about being there. And all of this got me to thinking about this idea of our human need for community. Our need to have others around us who know what we're going through, what we're struggling with, to be with us in the highs and the lows. And I love this picture of Pooh and Piglet as they sit together and the little exchange that they have. And to me, it shows the power in facing struggles with someone by your side. Difficult days are always easier when you know you've got someone there for you, says Piglet. And what stands out for me is that Piglet doesn't try to fix his friend. He doesn't try to fix the situation or to even cheer him up, and he doesn't give him any advice. He just sits with him and he enters into the difficult day with Pooh so that he doesn't have to face it alone. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had my ups and downs during this pandemic. There have been days when I felt okay and been happy to get up and go about my business. And there have been other days when I've just felt really challenged by it all. And I can't identify necessarily why I feel like that. And sometimes I can talk it through as I process my feelings, and other times I don't want to. And we call it living in unprecedented times, and we're all learning how to do life in a very, very different way. We're all restricted in our socialising. Some of us haven't been able to work, others are just returning, as am I. and there are lots of new pressures in our lives. So how can we allow others to enter into our difficult days? Because the tough reality of our current situation with COVID-19 restrictions is that physically being there for people isn't always an option. We're not able to pop round to see people quite so easily, to be with them or to meet up as we once would have done. But what can we do? Well, we can certainly check in with our friends, can't we? We can drop people messages or online video and keep in regular contact. And if we're having a difficult day, we can reach out to others, reach out to someone that we love and trust. We're not built to do life alone. Through the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows, the good days, the bad days, and the everything in between days, allow others in and let's do life together. And let's ask ourselves, to whom can we be a piglet? And when you're having a difficult day, I hope and pray that you will find a piglet sitting there beside you. Bye.